Hey everyone, so starting a new video, another barn video. So just before I start, something I keep forgetting to talk about, I want to tell you lot. Someone's imitating me online on various platforms, so I just wanted to go over what is me and what isn't me. So I've got the YouTube channel, obviously, I have my website, and I have an Instagram account which I haven't actually posted on for years, but there is one that's me, and my website. That's it. There is a few accounts on Facebook that are pretending to be me. I've reported them, but they're still there. I think there's like 2 or 3 of them. I think there's someone on TikTok, and I think there's probably people on Telegram and all sorts, but I just wanted to let everyone know that they're not me. So if you're getting messages from people from those accounts on other platforms or anything, like, just ignore it. I don't want anyone getting ripped off. You know, I'm not messaging people prizes or anything. It's not going to happen unless it's via my actual websites like the Patreon. Anything else, it isn't me, and so just ignore it. And on top of that, if you feel like it, go and report those, because like I say, they're not me. There's TikTok, Telegram and Facebook, and they're all imitating me. So yeah, just so you all know. So I think one of the jobs we're going to be doing is getting these windows fitted. Okay, I've just done the stud work perimeter around there, and I need to get them filled in. But we'll get some of these. Do you remember we made these in a previous video? So I've got the afternoon now. Just going to get these fitted. Right. Let's try and get this up there. Sort of roughly clamped in place somewhere, hopefully. Not too heavy, but it's not exactly light either, so. Let's go through. That's it, there we go. Okay. Let's just clamp it in for now. Right, all fitted. Fitted a few packers just under it, just to square it up and everything. Opens great. It's just fitted with 2 stainless steel screws in through the side. Yeah, got 2 openers. Middle one's fixed. Because I can get to the outside of these easily to fit the glass, because the glass is not in them yet. I've left the glass out because it makes it much easier for me to fit. So I'll put the glass in after. You know, from out there off me platform that I got. Yeah, sorted. There we go. Both oak windows fitted. It's a nice little afternoon job done. So yeah, we'll carry on tomorrow, I think. Probably start fitting these big curved ones in the ends, which will be fun. Something I haven't shown actually quickly for a while. We've got the old wind turbine going, and we can see it from out here. Now the wind doesn't normally come from this direction, so it's not normally facing this way. It's quite odd that it is today, but yeah, and it looks a bit closer than it is on camera. It's a bit further away than that. But yeah, it's up and running, making a bit of power. A little quick look from the outside. It is the next day, and today I'm going to be fitting these windows. Now I haven't actually shown these windows. I picked them up a while ago. They're from an old church restoration that they ordered wrong. They're custom made and everything, but they ordered the wrong size. And I managed to pick these up for 200 quid each, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, they're really, really nice. I don't know what wood they are. They're either like Douglas fir, or they might even be a Koya, which is like an engineered softwood. But they're really nicely done. This one's got a smashed window, and the other side's been stained or something, so I've got to do a bit of work to them. But yeah, I'm going to stick these up today. One's going in there, and 2 on the other end. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So that's the outside. Yeah. So spin around. I'll do mine. Right. Up. Yeah, if you want. Straight up. And I'll go up like that. Right, Dot, swap with me. Let's stand back and have a look. So yeah, that's that window fitted, all in with the stud work and the door frame done as well. I can't believe how lucky I got finding these windows that sort of almost exactly match the curve of the braces. You know, I didn't design around these windows, I found them after the design. So yeah, it was really lucky that. So yeah, right, let's get the other end done. There's 2 in that one. Just help bring it up and guide it. Yeah. Okay, just wait there for a second. Right. That's it. And then lift my end up. That's it. Right, and it's got to come to me a bit. That's it. Right, tilt it forwards. Oh.
My way.
To you. We've got to get it all the way out so it's overhanging. Okay. So right, that looks all right, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to get a screw in it then. Okay. There we go. How good does that look? Obviously, your eye's thrown off a bit by the handrail up there. That can come off soon. Looks cool, doesn't it? Well pleased with them. So we'll go and get the other one and get that one fitted. It's quite easy, it's going quite easy really, to be honest. I thought it was going to be much more difficult. And down.
Put yours down and then we'll wait for a bit of block of wood.
There we go. They look well good, don't they? I am well happy with that. That looks cool. Hey everyone, so autumn has fully arrived and it came with a lot of rain, stormy weather, all sorts last week, so I haven't been able to do too much. I did manage to get the back wall over here studded out, because obviously I could do that in the dry. And it's first dry day today, so I'm going to get up on the roof and try and do some of the fascias and soffits is the plan. I was really hoping to be a lot further along than this at this point in the year, but it's just how it's been. It's just unfortunate. I'm going to battle the weather now. But yeah, we just get on, do bit by bit, job by job, and we'll just get there eventually. Try and keep positive attitude. Right, so the plan is to try and get this fascia board on here. Made these little things to help hold it for me, and try and slide it up. Just get it temporarily fixed. I've put these end pieces in to close this off. And yeah, I want to get these on to get this liner covered up, and so I can put the barge boards over. So yeah, give it a try. It's not going to be easy because they're very big. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's annoying. Ladder out of the way. There we go. I think it's further down than that. Right, I've got those up. They're just fixed temporarily now because I haven't got the right screws. I'm waiting for them order to come in. Nice big stainless steel ones, and it's quite a bit of finishing off to do, but it's a start. So next piece is along there. So I managed to get these fascias on. Still need to do the soffits, but I'm going to do that after the walls are up and you know, the insulation's on. I also managed to get that one there done. Oh, sorry, hang on. I also managed to get that piece there on, which was a bit of a nightmare. I had to set that scaffolding up down there with a fairly dodgy setup, but it's on, so that's good. But unfortunately I can't get to the other end because it's just too high, so I'm going to have to rent like a big scaffold to do that. So I'm going to move on to some other jobs. I'm going to start doing the baseboards around for doing the cladding. Something I forgot to mention, you know, I said we had some storms. Well, I didn't have this last short row fixed down very well. I don't know if it had any fixings. It was tucked under the last one because the barge board goes over and ends up hitting into these screws, and so I didn't want to put these screws in. We had this storm and it ripped it out. Excuse me. And so now I haven't got a piece long enough to fit this, so I've put this shorter piece on temporarily, but that's why there's a gap under here. See, I've got to order a new sheet just to do this little tiny piece on the end. It was very frustrating. Well, that's what's left of the piece that got ripped off. So I came and that was just gone flying across the roof. Amazing, the power of the wind. These are to flare out the bottom, to make the bottom look a bit closer to the outside of this wall. Because I made this quite wide to suit these pads, because I want nice wide pads. So yeah, I'm doing something a bit different. Now with a timber frame, you obviously have these lovely big timbers, and you really want to be able to see them from the outside, because you can only see them on the inside generally, because when you cover the whole building up, you have to cover up the timbers to protect them from the weather, but then you can't see them. And so sometimes you have it where they're built, the wall is infilled between them, you know, like in the old black and white houses with the oak frame exposed on the outside, but then you're building between them, you've only got that thickness to work with and the outside of the post is exposed. And so I'm trying to, this is my plan, it's a little bit different how it would normally be done. I'm going to cover these posts up to about here, and then I'm going to have a big piece, chunky piece of wood on the outside which covers over all the cladding and imitates the posts, and so it looks like the posts are there when they're just behind it. That's my plan at the moment. We'll see how it goes. So I can foresee this causing me problems, taking a lot longer, and just generally using more timber and potentially throwing up some issues which I'll have to get pretty creative to fix in the future as I come to cladding and trying to imitate these posts. I know all that, but yet I just can't resist trying to make it look like the frame is on the outside, because I just can't bring myself to cover up the whole frame. And so I'm just going to try and do it, and we'll see if it works. But I think it will. Right, this is the last one I can fit today, because it's the I only got 3 out of a fairly sizable log, so I have to mill another. Next log in the row is a nice big fat one, so hopefully I get 4 out of that. So I'll mill 4 tomorrow, get them fitted as well. But yeah, let's see how we get on with this. About there. Stick this on here. God, it's not very nice working in this mud. Right, do a bit of milling. I need to mill some more of those wedge pieces. Yeah, the audio and video weren't that great from fitting those pieces yesterday. I've just been struggling with microphones and cameras and stuff recently. I had a good setup, and then it fell over. I knocked the microphone jack out of the receiver, and I bought some new microphones thinking they'd be better. They weren't. And I was just spent fortunes in messing about with cameras and cards and microphones recently. But yeah, so I'm still trying to learn this new stuff, so there's the odd mistake in the recording. the mics don't connect or something. Yeah, milling today. Got this big log, hoping to get 4 of them wedge pieces out of it, which doesn't seem like a lot really, does it? But there's quite a lot of waste involved in a log like this. See, because it's got such a massive flare on it, you know, and I need the length really. And then if you have a look in the end of it here as well, we're going to lose quite a bit. There's a bit of rot in the end, and then this is bound to travel through. You know, it's a bit annoying when they harvest these, that they harvest them so close to the base. You've usually got some faults and things. Like that's basically like right where the root ball was. And so yeah, there's always some issues then, because it's got such a big flare. So you end up with quite a bit more waste. Right, let's try and get 4 of those wedge baseboards out of this. I think we should just about be able to do it, but it won't be that easy. To be quite careful. Hopefully that fault isn't too bad. Just going to cut this down because it's too heavy to move. Unfortunately, that rot goes in further than I thought it would. That is a shame. It's travelling there, it stops being soft there. We might just about get away with that with the lengths I need. Let's have a measure up. So ending up with pieces like this is quite annoying because like there is timber there, but it's just not of a length that's really worth doing anything with. I mean, if it was the only bit of wood you had, you'd find something, you know, you get creative with it. But when you got so much of it, you know, when you just have to just say, ditch it, because it's just too much otherwise. Yeah, I've already got just like piles of this stuff everywhere, like bits I can't bring myself to put in the waste pile. But like I say, it's just so much of it. You know, commercially, maybe you'd get some batten and stuff out of this, but again, I've got all the batten I need. And you know, when you're on a mill like this, it gets to the point where you're just like, well, time is actually more important now than than trying to mill all this into little tiny bits of batten and stuff. So yeah, it goes in the waste pile, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not waste, it ends up as firewood, but I'm calling it waste. So I don't really know what to do with this. I've had to dig around in here, and this is, I need all this length here, all this width. So that's the length I need there. And you see we're right on the sort of limit of whether it's worth trying to get these bits of timber out of it. There are a couple of bits I need that are slightly shorter. And this goes relatively deep, it looks like. You know, that. I don't know if this is going to go deeper or further as we go or less. It's just a bit of a gamble really. I think we'll persist on and see what we can get out of it, because these are the bits I need really. There's no point doing cladding out of it really, because again I need the length and that'll be in the cladding. It would be a good log for doing like stud walling, because I can cut around this, but I don't need any of that. So yeah, I'm going to just carry on. Right, we'll get a piece of cladding off of this now and try and cut around this rock. Right, I can't get what I need out of it. I'm going to have to make it short bits of cladding for around doorways and stuff, because this rock just goes too far in. It just keeps getting further and further in. Yeah, so we'll clad it, make it cladding. Come on. Just keeps going further and further. I was hoping I was going to get lucky with this, but it just gets worse and worse. It's all the way through it, like it's everywhere. That's hopeless. The best I'm going to get out of this is a few little short bits of cladding, that's about it. This log's been almost a complete loss really. I took a gamble with it. I thought that rock wouldn't go too far, but it's far further into it than I ever thought. You know, this is right down into it now, and that piece has got rot all the way down it. I've got a couple of pieces of cladding that I'm gonna have to cut down because they got rot in the ends, and this one piece here I'll get one short length of what I need out of it. The piece under it, I was hoping to get one more piece, but the piece under it is knackered as well. I wouldn't have been able to do anything with this log. I should have just chopped it up for firewood. Because literally it wasn't worth the time or the blades or even loading it up. But you don't know until you start cutting it. It's just really quite frustrating because I haven't done any filming of milling for ages. And I thought, I'll give this log a go, film it. It's the worst one I've done in ages. Never mind, these things happen. I'm just going to ditch that onto the waste pile because I can't use it. And we'll load up another log. But unfortunately, the next logs in the pile are the wrong length to give me the pieces I need. That's one of the reasons that the build might look a little bit illogical when you're viewing it in terms of the order in which I'm doing things. But it's not because it's the most logical order to do the building in. It's because it's the most logical order that I can get the wood cut out of the stack, depending on what bit logs are lined up, because I haven't got machines big enough to move them. I mean, I've got that big digger in the background, but they spend about £1,000 on batteries and diesel and oil and everything just to get that running. So yeah, it's not really an option at the minute. Right, let's see. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Oh man. Okay. Getting a little bit close to me Land Rover here. There we go. Shift that with the rest of the way with the tractor. I think that'll do for today. I've only managed to do 2 logs. I've added to the cladding pile a bit, which is over there in the distance. There's a fair amount there. Need a lot more than that though. Need about, I don't know, 4 or 5 times that much I think. But yeah, 2 logs today, both really difficult, challenging. Thought the engine had gone wrong, and it seems to be all right. It chucked a load of black smoke out the intake, and you can see the exhaust coming out the intake. I think maybe a valve just got stuck, but it seems to be working again. Should really investigate it, but I need to use it too much, so yeah, we'll just carry on tomorrow. So yeah, that's why the videos have been a bit slow coming out. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, here we go. Aha. There we go. Yeah, videos have been a bit slow coming out because I've just been milling, just constantly, endlessly milling. Just, you know, do a few jobs on the barn, you know, like those fascias, soffits, fit the windows, you know, it's like 2 days work doing that, and then just milling again for days on end. Yeah, it's by far the single biggest amount of time on the building has just been spent milling. Saved a huge amount of money doing it, but it's starting to get old now. Every time I get bored of it, I look at pricing up some timber, and I think, oh, I'll just buy, you know, I did it with the cladding. I thought, I'll just buy the cladding, and priced it up. It was like 6 grand just for the cladding, and so, you know, I can buy a whole lorry load of wood for that. Well, less than that, and quite a lot less than that actually. And we end up with all the firewood and everything, and then so I just get another load of wood and just keep doing it myself just to save the money. But I've spent 1,000 hours milling, you know, crazy amount of time. Yeah, I was saying to Dot the other day, you know, before I moved here to Wales, the idea of spending all day milling would have just been just a dream come true, you know. But after doing it for 1,000 hours over the last year, it's what is it, a year? Well, no, probably like, actually let's just do 2 years now. But yeah, after doing all that milling for that long, 1,000 hours of it, I dread it now. Can't wait to have a break from it and do some hydroelectric work. But anyway, yeah, we'll carry on tomorrow, more milling. It's looking cool though. Bit of a view as we walk up to it, as we drive up to it. Just so much work. Alright, hey everyone, next day. That milling was really disheartening yesterday, and I couldn't face doing it again today. And so I'm going to do this little wall, something different, makes a change. So yeah, we've got to do a little level of stone and then a step up, same as we did the other side. Yeah, make a change from milling at least. Alright, let's get it done. Okay, that looks quite good. Right, mostly there. Just got to get these top bits of wood on and do the pointing. This one should fit on here. Okay. Okay, we're all done. So I just need to let it set a little bit now because it's all a bit wet and it's not pointing properly. Then I'll brush the stones off tomorrow. Yeah, looking good. Glad to have that done. Been putting that off for a while now. And the other side. Yeah, all needs tidying up. And sort all this stone out and get all this stuff fitted. Can't wait to have all this roofing done as well and fitted. Get it all out of the way. Yeah, looking good. Right, hey everyone, new day. Feeling better about milling today. So the difference between having a proper bit of timber to mill is just night and day. You know, I had 2 logs day before yesterday that were just a nightmare, you saw them. And this one now, it's just the polar opposite, it's perfect. It's I'm gonna get 5 of the big pieces I need out of it, and I've already had 4 nice cladding boards, that sort of thickness, so, or width rather. So yeah, happy now. They get 5 of those nice baseboards out of this. We'll cut the tapers in them as well. Right, so I've got this bit of wood wedged under here, and that acts as a, you know, to turn this piece of wood wedge shaped. Let's get this done. Right, mostly a success. Right at the last minute, the blade's obviously getting blunt. It hit this knot and started to dive, but it's within the part that's going to get covered up, so we can just about get away with it, fortunately. So yeah, I'm going to sharpen the blade now so that doesn't happen again. Yeah. Poke this under there. Just lifts it. Oh dear, literally just sharpened that. And it broke. Ah, come on, can't get any luck. Right, welded this back together. I haven't tried this before. If I can just get a few more cuts out of it, I'll be happy. Give it a go. Oh, that did actually work, and it's cutting straight now. So that was worth the time. Hopefully I can just get 3 more cuts out of it and I can finish off today then. Hopefully it'll just hold. I can hear it clicking a bit where the weld's obviously a bit bigger than it's meant to be. But yeah, quite a success for welding a blade back together. Alright, so happy I got that done. So we've got 5 of those angle pieces now that I can fit. Next log in the row is going to be cladding. And then yeah, so we might have to come back to those angle pieces, but I only need 3 more, so get in there with it. Pleased about that because they're quite time consuming. Alright, new day, stone wall's done, all set. Yeah, it turned out alright, it's not too bad. I'm not a good stone waller, but we get by. The back wall turned out really nice. It's just, you know, it's about having the right stones. If you're not particularly good at stone walling, having the right stones is really, you know, really a big help. And on the back wall I used some nice big stones. When you're down to rougher stones, it takes some real skill, and they were pretty rough, those stones. But yeah, I think it turned out right. Alright, that's all them fitted, so I just need to mill 3 more of them, and then that's us all the way around. And then in theory then we could start cladding, although I do have lots of other little odd jobs to do before I can complete the cladding. But yeah, we're getting there, getting close to getting cladded now. So. Right, let's get this back in. Hopefully it'll fit first time. Done all the pockets out of it. Take off that there. Right, and then that goes there. Sorted. Just needs fixing in place. I haven't got the fixings for, so I'll have to come back to that. Right, so that's going to conclude this video. Managed to get a bit done. Lots of little odd jobs, but like I say, it's just mostly been milling, to be honest. The fitting of the timber takes a fraction of the time that it does to mill it, prepare it, plane it, move it, you know, design everything. So yeah, it's time consuming, and it doesn't always translate to making good video, just endlessly designing stuff and milling. So that's why the videos have been a bit slow. Hopefully when we start doing the cladding, that'll be something that will look a bit more like a lot of progress is happening. I've only got a few more jobs to do before then, so yeah, that should be good. All right, so that's going to conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.